Opening balances. Step 3. Enter opening balances for suppliers. Standard VAT accounting scheme. Now, we can enter supplier opening balances. These should be entered for any supplier accounts with an outstanding balance on the default opening balances date. If none of your suppliers have an outstanding balance on this date, select the checkbox and proceed to step 4. To enter supplier opening balances, click here. The supplier opening balances window opens. From the A/C drop-down, choose the required supplier, then click OK. If no supplier record exists, to create a new one on the fly, click New. The name on the supplier account is populated automatically. The date box is populated with the default opening balances date. To post an opening balance without aging it for payment management purposes, leave this set to the default date. The ref box is populated with a default reference of O/BOL. This can be changed if required. For example, you could enter the original invoice or credit number. You have up to 30 alphanumeric characters. In the XREF box, enter any additional reference if required. Again, you have up to 30 alphanumeric characters. The department box is populated with the default department applied in the supplier record. To change this, click the drop-down and choose a different department. From the type drop-down, choose either invoice or credit, as required. In the gross box, enter the gross value of the outstanding balance. Let's enter an opening balance for a different supplier. This time, I'd like to age the transactions for payment management purposes. To do this, each transaction making up the outstanding balance should be entered individually, using its original date. From the A/C drop-down, choose the required supplier, then click OK. In the date box, enter the required date. If the date entered is outside the current financial year set in Sage 50 accounts, this warning message appears. To confirm the opening balance date entered is correct, click Yes. Complete the Ref, XREF, and department boxes as required. From the type drop-down, choose either invoice or credit, as required. In the gross box, enter the value of the outstanding invoice. We also have an outstanding credit note on this account. Let's choose the same supplier. In the date box, enter the required date, then click Yes to continue. Complete the Ref, XREF, and department boxes as required. From the type drop-down, choose Credit. In the gross box, enter the value of the outstanding credit. Continue adding more supplier opening balances as required. Once you're happy, click Save. You'll return to the Opening Balances window, and the checkbox will be selected.